Yeah, might be. Um, there's a person named Frostbloom who talked in the chat, but it seems to be about it.
Oh, this person who is Frost.
I have no clue who Frostbloom is, but that doesn't matter. It's.
Uh,
I wonder if it's one of. I get a lot. I've been getting some new subscribers recently, so I don't know if it's a newer person or if it's just someone who decided to talk for the first time because no one ever really talks in the chat. It just doesn't happen.
uh, see, it's weird because I've always wanted to be on a live stream, but then I never like thought about what I would do on a live stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I usually just put on music and draw, and then it gets blocked because I put on music.
Oh no.
I am so lucky I haven't gotten any copyright strikes yet. I've gotten copyright warnings where I can't monetize it, but I haven't gotten any strikes yet, which is good.
I wonder if like how some YouTubers have that thing where it's like music currently playing and then it lists the credits.
Yeah, I think so.
Like would something like that protect you from that?
I don't even really know how to make one of those, so that's the issue. But it might work. Uh,
Hmm.
it's it's just more of that they don't want you to play some music in general. Like even if you credit it, it's not a. They still won't allow you.
Denying.
Like that one time when they blocked all Hamilton music, and so like all those multi animator projects got like blocked, even though they.
So sad.
I remember I had one. I had an OC multi animator project, and actually the artwork for it was actually Stormcloud's characters, and this is
Oh
like
wow.
maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago, leaning on three, but and then it got blocked. And even though I think it's unblocked, I ended up deleting it later because it had no views after like 2 months because the initial no one saw it because it got blocked. It sucked.
I feel like a small part of the community died then.
Yeah,
It was a bummer.
it sucked. Yeah, I think some are still up. I think some are still up, which is nice.
What was that one? There was one Hamilton like artist who was super popular. Her name was, I can never pronounce it, but it was like Szin, I think.
I don't think I've heard. Are they one of the people who makes animatics?
Yeah, or
I
they used to.
Yeah, I don't
Hold
think
on.
I've. I was never into the whole Hamilton animatic thing. I was into more of like the Warrior Cats side of
Yes,
things. That's
it
how
was
I.
like it was the multi-animator project renaissance that was the early 2010s.
Yeah, I think after like, I'd say, I tend to get a lot of nostalgia from like multi animator projects before early 2018, and so I say that was like the Renaissance part. Um, yeah, and then because I'm really fond of like the multi animator projects that didn't have scripts. It was just kind of like go nuts, do what you
Oh
want.
yes, great.
Yeah, I think the person who used to be Charming or Charmink, if you did the Q, um, they've changed their name, but they've actually hosted one of those, and I tried to join, and I don't think I got in. Actually, I should check. I don't think I did.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, I'm already in five, and I haven't completed yet, so it's probably for the best. I I really need to stop joining them, and I can't stop myself. I've gone back to 2017 me, who joined like 10 maps and then had to drop out of half of them.
No.
And I think I was in a couple that were actually going to be pretty popular, I think. I remember there was like one that, um, actually, I don't think that one was very popular, but it was, the map itself, it was from a song called Jericho. It was a Tiger Star multi-animator project, but it was just called Tiger Star's Life for some reason. Um, and I was in that one, but I dropped out after doing like a storyboard. And I remember it had like 30K views, but I think I've been in ones that were more popular than that.
Cool. I feel like the part of the appeal of like maps is that like, you think it's like, it's just a small little project, it's gonna be fine, and then you actually do it. It's like, oh my gosh, animation.
Yeah, I think like my past 10 streams have just been working on this one. And I'm still not done. I'm almost done, but still not there yet. Which sucks. It's a confrontation. The song is like Confrontation from Jekyll and Hyde, the musical, and I got one of the more exciting parts, which means I have to do more tweening, and I'm not even good at tweening. I am okay at tweening. I just haven't done it in ages because I only recently got like access to Adobe Animate like 4 months ago, and I finally started experimenting with tweening, and well, it's going okay, but this is like the third time I've done it, and so I still don't consider myself pretty good.
Excuse me. I do not have COVID-19. Clarification.
Yeah, I have been coughing all the time. I think it's just because there's dust everywhere.
Yeah, like before, I like I don't have allergies, and then for some reason this year I just have been having reactions just in time for this like disease.
Oh, same.
It's great.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like my immune system just decided to die.
Yeah, and I get scared because I'm doing like there's one of these apps or something. I need to see what it's called. But basically, in order to track the spread of COVID-19, it's like a community thing where you track your symptoms and how you've been feeling. And every day I've always had at least one symptom. Or I think it's like at least 2 or 3. And so I've been nervous. Oh yeah, it's the COVID-19 symptom tracker. And you can get it on your phone. And the only personal information you have to do is your zip code so they can track it. But otherwise, you don't have to give any personal info. And I've been tracking for the past couple of days, although it makes me now very nervous.
Yeah. I feel like that'd just be really anxiety-inducing.
Yeah, it is.
I just, like, the issue, obviously, like, so many of the symptoms are just, like, average, like, human issues that everyone has for no reason, which is just great.
Yeah. And although if I did have the virus, I'd probably be expressing worse symptoms because I'm at a higher risk.
Oh, yeah.
Which is lovely. Although it's one of those, although I'm the unconventional kind of at risk. I'm not diabetic or anything. It's more of, if you didn't know, I'm trans, and so I chest bind, which is how you make your chest look smaller. And so basically, if you do that for too long, it can like harm your lungs and just that general area. And so basically, I just fucked myself over by doing that. And now I have a less lung capacity, which makes it so I can't handle respiratory issues as well, including the virus. So basically, I'm fucked.
Oh no! I didn't even think about that. That's a really good point.
Yeah, because I have such a low lung capacity because I would do it too hard, like last year, because I was getting bullied so badly because of it. And so I would double bind, which is where you have 2 of these restrictive things, and it was to the point where I couldn't take a full deep breath. And so my lung capacity kind of got used to that, and so I can't run, I can't do any, like, cardio because of it. And,
Can you build that up again, or is it going to be like that forever?
No, I can build it up, but I'm going to struggle a lot. Like, sometimes I struggle holding conversations, and I've gotten a lot better, but it's
That's
still
good.
Not good.
Well, progress is progress.
Yeah. But because of that, that means 3 out of the 4 family members are at risk. Because my sibling is non-binary, and so they also do it, and my dad is diabetic, so my mom is the only one not at risk.
Crazy.
Although she is the one who leaves the house the least, because my dad decides he wants to go out all the time, and I have to walk the dog.
Oh man.
So I'm like, seriously?
Yeah. My dad has to work from home because he's diabetic as well.
Well, my dad was always working from home. He's been doing it for the past, well, with his main job, for the past 5 years. And,
What job?
huh?
What job does he do?
I think he's a manager for an insurance benefit company, I believe, and apparently it is one of the worst companies on the face of the earth.
Oh no.
Well, in his words, they're jerks to him. And they're jerks
Like
to their
socially, they're the worst.
Yeah.
Oof.
And
I thought you were saying that like financially. I was like, that's not good, buddy.
Oh no, they're doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but his second job, which is the one but the second job, the one he actually likes, which is trivia, he can't do. They've recently done it online, but for the past 2 months he hasn't been able to do it, which was basically the only thing he ever liked to do. And besides going out to eat and the movies, which are also closed, but luckily his trivia thing's back, so he can enjoy that.
That's
even
good.
If it's online.
Your poor dad.
Yeah. What was I doing? I've literally just been zooming in on one spot for the past minute. I need to color. That is something you should be doing.
I think the most exciting part of my week has been grocery shopping for my grandparents. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think what's been the most exciting thing I've done this week? Probably getting food ordered. That has been the thing that has been getting me through every week because we order food on Fridays. And so that is like the most exciting thing I get to do.
I think quarantine, I guess it's making us appreciate little things,
Yeah. Well, I appreciate going out a lot more because, well, except when the kids that wanted to hurt me are not out, at the very least. I appreciate that a lot more.
Yeah.
And
I've been gardening a lot, and I'm growing, like, my own herbs now. It's really cool.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I used to have a garden. Not anymore. I want a garden.
What happened? What happened to it?
Well, the main thing that killed it was our neighbor. Since I live in an apartment, we live on the first floor. I think it was either the people on the second or the third floor above us. They would throw cigarettes into the strawberry garden, and after about 3 years, it killed it.
Okay.
Those guys moved out, but we've just never had the motivation to replant.
Yeah, I get that. If I mute myself, it's because I'm coughing. 1 sec.
It's okay.
Alright, we're good.
Alright. Trying to figure out I realized I've never designed Lupin, which is actually a character that's Dusty's dad. I think his name is Lupin, right? Yeah, I think it's Lupin. But I just realized I've never designed him. I need to design him on the spot. Should do that.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so I've never been in charge of like art for like a major project. So like traditionally, do you have reference sheets for like every character, including background characters, or like do you sometimes make up designs on the fly like this?
Depends. If they're a major character, I usually make ref sheets for them. But if they're a minor character like this one, I'll usually just make a design on the fly. I mean,
cool.
It's like, yes, Lupin is a leader, but no one cares about him.
He just vibes,
Yeah, he's the kind of chill. It's like, he's the calm, good person, and then Vanjie is the asshole who... Because even in this picture, Lupin's just like, oh god, I have to talk to him.
Yeah. So does this mean like their society has a monarchy?
Kinda depends. Depends on who's more qualified. If the more qualified person is a girl, they're allowed to, but usually it tends to go to guys. Kind of like the real world.
Interesting. Yeah. I saw a meme the other day that was like, you know, kingdom like has no like male heirs, and you know when like there's that woman screaming at that cat, like the woman was like his daughters, and then the cat was just like fourth cousin from some random country. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. And
I've been looking at so many history memes. It's not funny.
Yeah. I think I think in this world it's more of just like it usually just goes, even though it doesn't the heir doesn't have to be your child, it can be someone that's not even related to you if you want it to. I think that happened with Hunter going down to Banji, who is actually his son-in-law, but that doesn't but it can be really anyone you pick, but if you don't have an heir when you die, it just goes straight to your firstborn son, or if you don't have sons, your firstborn daughter.
Cool.
That's just kind of how it works. I think that's... Yeah, Banji doesn't leave with an heir. Because he doesn't... He's like, I am never going to die. Proceeds to die from something puny. Like, later on. He's not very smart. Still there?
Still here. I'm trying to think of like good questions to ask. Like I don't want to stray into like spoiler territory, but like I'm curious.
Yeah. The reason saying that Banji dies is not a very spoilery thing because he's old. So
Yeah.
I'm like, of course.
Ooh, how about this? What are some like key things we need to understand about the world building when going into the series?
The biggest thing would probably be how spirit packs work, which is the thing that Azure and Thunder are in, which is basically how they ended up joining. Well, firstly, they are kind of these things that how do I describe this? So basically, the spirit packs are just where they're a group of wolves that are all given roles to send or guide certain people to the afterlife. Like, there are some wolves who will send good people and guide them to the afterlife. Some will do, like, kind of like evil characters, or even just there's some who just send neutral characters. And, well, there's 5 levels to that, but it's, like, completely evil, kind of like, mostly evil, but not quite. In between, literally did nothing to serve the world, and then good person. Those are the 5 levels of... It's like... And so in there, the way they get new members of the pack is... A, you are just straight up born into it, or B, you are a pup who dies, and you are pretty much just given a choice, hey, do you want to stay in your family, or do you want to join this cult, without knowing what a cult is, and so you join, because of course you do, you want to stay with your family, because you don't want to die. And so that's exactly what happened to Thunder and Azure. And so then they ended up joining this pack because they were dumb little kids who were very unfortunate. And so when they join, and in this particular one, while not all are corrupt, this one happens to be because of some backstory and bullshit that happens. And so that's why they have a bunch of rules. The main one being that since the packs formed when the wolf population in general was super low, some packs enact rules where All female wolves have to have children by 2 years old, which is the equivalent of about 24 in real life, if they were humans, which is again also terrible and not for. And they enacted this to just say fuck you to everybody. It's mean. I don't like. The Spirit Pack I hate it in this story because they're just awful to everybody, and I feel bad for all the characters that are involved.
Yeah.
And what was next? And so the main premise is that Thunder is starting a revolution. That's pretty much it. And he doesn't want really anyone to have to, A, that is the big rule he's against, and B, just all the other ones that pretty much have just made it a cult and not just a regular pack. Like, I literally was looking today at, how do you make I was looking at a model that shows us something as a cult, and so I literally was just picking things out, like, can I make this a cult? And, yeah, that's the main premise.
Very cool. Because not every day, like, you have, like, any series that, like, features, like, a cult predominantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What inspired you to make this?
The first story was created 5.5 years ago, and it just kind of spiraled from there. And that's just kind of how it happened. Yeah, I don't really have a creative process. I just kind of think of something and think it's cool. I'm like, okay, that works.
It's like, we'll roll with this.
Yeah. Although I think the cult premise I started when I was 12, so 3 years ago. Photoshop, Adobe's being weird right now. I think Banshee does have a design, so I don't know what I'm doing. And, yeah. You don't have to ask questions.
No, this is just my personal curiosity.
Oh, okay. I know Banshee has a design. I'm looking for his design, because I know he has one. Okay, I can't find it. Fuck it, he's getting a new one. Oh, wait, no, he does have one. I found it, but it's just not in a good file. Because it's all shaded. So, well, great. God, why is his body so small in this? He just has a tiny twig body while he has regular limbs for everything else.
He's doing his best.
Well, he is a puppy in this one, but this was from 5 months ago, or 6 months ago now, and I look at all of my old art, and I cringe, mainly because I couldn't understand proportions, even 6 months ago.
Well, it just shows how much you've grown.
Yeah.
Hashtag progress.
Yeah. I don't have... this is originally a Fire Alpaca file, so I don't have that on me. But I can... You know what? He's just getting a straight-up new design. I just gotta remember that he is technically a half-wolf, but mainly a dog. He is based off of a dog, so he better look like a frickin' dog. Okay, here we go. I'm actually gonna... I do not know what colors to use for him. Okay, he's just... Now he just looks like Hunter, who he's not even related to, but this is okay. This is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, can I keep asking questions?
Yeah, I might have to turn on my fan because I closed, since I wanted the audio to be clear, I was like, okay, I'm gonna turn off my fan and close my window. And now I'm just sweating like hell because I think the humidity is still crazy. So I'm gonna turn that back on. It might be a little loud. It's one of those really big fans. Okay. Oh shit. It fell, but that's... So it's good. No. Okay, I'm back.
Cool.
Yeah.
I actually can't hear it, so I think you're good.
Yeah, I'm having it face the other way.
Oh, nice.
Thought that might help. Okay, this works.
Excuse me.
Alright, you can ask away if you want.
Alright. So, I feel like I've asked this before, because, or maybe I just asked the question on, like, a different server, but how many, like, episodes are there going to be? And if, like, a ton of them, will there be multiple seasons?
I don't think... Depends on if I actually... Because I'm not... I really don't know. I pretty much planned the prologue and a little bit of episode 1, and that is all I have done. I don't know what I'm really gonna be doing after this. I know I'm probably gonna be somewhere like 15 episodes, about. Like... Yeah, that probably seems about right. I don't really know what I'm doing. And I'm not sure
I
if
think there's something beautiful about that.
Yeah, just kind of going along, because, even as I work on the storyboard, I keep changing the script. I'm like, I can't be satisfied, which is why I'm waiting for lines until after I'm done the storyboard, because then I'm like, there, you're done, you can't change it anymore. Don't do...
I think that's the problem with, like... Oh, wait. Are you still going?
Oh, no.
Okay, because you stopped talking, your little green circle kept going. It's like, oh no, is your, like audio messed up?
Yeah. I like
what
to
I was saying...
Oh, no. Sorry.
I'm losing my train of thought. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Oh yeah, like, the beauty of, like, having, like, a first main project to work on is that it's chaotic, and that, you never know where it's gonna, like, actually end up, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah. The thing I was trying to say was that I talk a lot, and then when me interrupting you was just very I just kind of proved my point.
Okay. I think the issue, though, is that we can't see each other, so it's like, when do we know to talk? Like...
I think that would still be an issue, even if I could. And I think I already have too many things plugged in, because I'm either going to have to unplug my mouse or unplug my tablet if I'm going to turn on my webcam.
I'm not saying that we need to. I'm just saying, it's like, even like with months of, like, working off of Zoom calls and, like, phone calls, like, I feel like there's still a level of awkwardness, at least on my end. But I don't know.
Oh, I actually really like this design. It works. Although, I don't really, because, Banji and his sister Sunrise, which is actually Azur's mom, they are half wolf, half beagle, and none of them look like beagles. Banji is just, he kinda looks like one, but otherwise he just doesn't. And Sunrise just, no. They just don't look like their parents at all, and it's ridiculous.
I guess you could argue just, like, genetics are weird.
Yeah, I think that's how I initially put it. I'm like, genetics are weird. And then I just never...
It's perfect logic, because no one can argue with it.
It's like, this story is 6 years old. Just, okay, we're gonna roll with some plot holes with genetics.
Yeah.
And I do some altering, so it looks like it's kinda plausible, but, like, I remember the first 5 characters were Hunter, Hazel, Shadow, Swift, and Rosie, and we know Swift. Swift is pretty much the only of them that's voice acted right now. But the original thing was that Hunter and Hazel were both gray wolves. Rosie was gray, Swift was white, and Shadow was just a full black wolf. And I'm like, how does that work? Gray plus gray should just equal gray.
Unless you have recessive genes.
Yeah. But then
I don't know how else.
Yeah. That's kind of how I've played with everything. Just recessive genes. Wonderful.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Although at least the newer characters, so pretty much everyone made after 2017 is a little more accurate. So, like, Azur is not accurate, but like when I designed Thunder's parents, I made it, or at least Thunder's mom, it made it accurate enough. So that's good. Hold on, what am I doing? Right. You there?
I'm here. I'm just chilling out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually getting somewhere. We're good. I'm debating.
Wait, can you write? Sorry.
Oh no, continue.
What scene are you doing again?
I'm just doing like backgrounds and background characters for the first scene, cause I'm still storyboarding. I think I'm done the third scene, which means I'm halfway done the storyboard.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Benji looks kind of like a girl, but I do not. Okay, I can't fix that now. I don't care. Oh, he's older. Yeah, okay. Give him the how I draw older characters, like. Because one of the most, like, the way you can kind of tell how old characters are is how I kind of draw their eyes. Like, the bags under people's eyes, they just kind of, the only way you can really tell a character's aging of how I draw the bags. Or if they have them at all, so. I don't know.
Bag is an additional 10 years.
What?
Like, each bag under the eyes is an additional 10 years.
Because, so, like, how I've drawn Lupin's eyes, that would probably be someone between, I'd say, 35 and 50. And someone with how I've drawn Bandity's eyes is probably 50 and older. And...
Ooh. I feel like we should make an aging guide.
Yeah, I should probably. That will help a lot. Alright. Which character is this? I know this is like a background for something, but I forget which character this was supposed to be. Shit. Fuck it, I'm making a random character. Actually, I think it's Ash. Yeah, it's Ash. Okay. Okay. Wait, how old is Ash? I don't know anymore.
Here, I'll go through the documents that you shared.
Oh, he's not in there. He doesn't have a voice actor yet.
Ooh. He's a mysterious boy.
I think if he's around Swift's age, he's probably a little older, so he's probably about 6.5. Because...
On the Swift is 6 years and 0 months.
Yeah. So Swift is 6 years and 0 months, and so Ash is probably about 6.5.
Oh, Ash is Azur's father. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It all connects. I need to read up on Banji. Like, I know he exists, but I forgot, like, his specifics.
Oh, I've only written about characters that are voiced. So Banji isn't voiced.
Let's see.
When does he even first get voiced? I think he gets, like, first voice in probably about episode 3 or 4. Because, we don't... Because, like, I think it's between, like, episode 2, 3, and, like, half of 4. We're pretty much just stuck in the Spirit Pack cult. I'm just gonna call it the Spirit Cult.
So, it's like, is it one of those things where, like, the first half of the show is, like, one plot, and then it transitions to another one?
Oh, yeah. So this is,
Ooh.
so there's, like, 3 main plots. There's actually kind of transfers through the generations. There's, the plot between Ash and Sunrise, and then there's the plot, this one is a second one, where it involves some of Azure, but mainly of Thunder, Pebble, and Brook. And then there's the third one, which involves Pebble's child, that would be like a second season if I plan on that. Which would be the third plot, which is basically finishing what the second one started.
Really cool.
Oh, and the main character of that one's non-binary, which is fun.
Oh, that's awesome. It's like a giant, like, excuse me, like, cinematic universe type, like, franchise thing.
Yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, it's because it's the oldest story I have, and so I've had enough time to just kind of do that. I like Warrior Cats.
Awesome. Yes. But with canines.
So, yeah. But with wolves and the occasional dog. I think how... So, most wolves are either half-wolf or, like, 1/4. And so I think Azure is, like, 1/4. So our children are 1/8, I think. Yeah. And Dusty is 3/4. Because her father is a half-wolf, and her mother is just a straight-up dog. She's cool. I think I made her, she was like a Shiba Inu. Like, Shiba Inu, Chow Chow, and, German Shepherd mix or something like that.
Awesome. I love
Basically-
those dogs. Especially Shiba Inu.
It's like basically big and fluffy. That's just person.
That's the perfect dog.
Perfect dog, big and fluffy. I've got my dog is small, scraggly, and annoying.
Do you have chihuahuas?
I have a Yorkie, Maltese, and Shih Tzu mix. And yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He hates brushes, and so he's completely matted right now, and he's gonna have to get shaved for the 3rd time. We really gotta get him
my
used.
bunny.
We've really gotta get him used to the brush.
Oh no.
He hates it. He thinks any kind of bathing is a punishment, huh? And we got him when he was a puppy, so we've had him for about a year.
I feel like all small dogs just hate water.
Yeah, they do. That's why we got a
wonder
spray
why.
bottle.
I have a bunny, or like I guess 2 bunnies who have like super long hair, and I've managed to get them used to being brushed and like on all parts of their body except their chest.
Yeah, and my dog really needs to get used to the brush because his fur is curly. It's not straight. And, so even though he's mimicked my cat's behavior in grooming himself, that just makes it worse because it's curly instead of straight like my cat's.
So it like bends in on itself, is what you're saying?
It mats. It mats because of it, and I think I can send like a picture into the Discord chat of him when he's shaved and him right now, because he is a mess.
The before and after.
Well, I've got a video of him just being a dork. Okay. Okay, this one.
What's his name?
I found a picture, but he was at my feet, so you can just see my foot in it. Let me crop that, or at least crop most of the foot. There we go. That's better. And so I've got the after photo. Let me try and go back. Oh wait, this one's actually a lot nicer. I should just use this one. Let me copy to clipboard, or can I copy to clipboard? Or hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to get it to Discord. Share. Journal chat. Okay. I think it's sharing. Okay, that's my dog right now. So let me find a picture of him shaved. I know I have a favorite. I have a favorite photo.
Look that bad.
Yeah. Not bad right now. Well, yeah.
Right now.
He's been worse. He's gonna get,
Oh no.
since things are reopening, in my area, which I do not approve of, but whatever, we're fine, and we were trying to get him shaved right before the quarantine, and then the quarantine happened. My mom is, like, super excited about getting him his fur cut, and so he's gonna get his, fur cut Wednesday, but at least my mom's gonna be smart about it and bring a mask, because that's what we've been doing. So
That's good.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's him shaved.
He looks like a little alien.
He does, and I love him. I love little.
It's adorable.
Yeah, I love Alien Prince. His name is Prince. Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted to name him Bruno because he used to be a black and brown pup, and you can see how much he's no longer black and brown. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me find the photo of him when he was like that, because he was cute. Actually, I can find probably like an older, or like when he was probably about 5 months instead of 3 months, because my first pic with him, the first picture of him is me in me holding him when he was tiny and scared. It's very cute. And I know, like, my mom has posted old photos of him on Instagram that I've saved. So let me go look. Shit. I don't use Instagram a lot, and so I just don't know how to use it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I got it for school because everyone in my school is on Instagram because it's an art school.
Oh yeah. I got it so I can keep socializing with my friends, and now I'm addicted to it. It's kind of a problem.
Please, where? Okay, but I would just like to look for the things I've like. I think I'm gonna have to go on my computer to do it. So that's the thing. Instagram.com, because I think I know. Shit. I'm looking. Okay. Because I know I can... Saved. There we go. Here's an old picture.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is him.
He's the little bean.
Bean Giles. Oh, this is my favorite. I love this one.
So cute.
Yeah, because this was him the first time. That was after the first time he got shaved, and this is just straight up before he was ever shaved. Yeah, see, he just gets paler and paler.
I know this is not to disrespect him, but what happened?
I don't know what happened. His brother stayed exactly the same. His brother was born a black dog and stayed a black dog. Because his brother lives upstairs, and I can hear him running sometimes in the morning. And he's cute.
This is what we call recessive genes coming through.
Yeah, because his mom was a straight-up black dog, which could understand the black and brown, and his father was white, and so I think he's just gotten paler.
Transformed.
Yeah,
wow.
3 months, 5 months, about maybe 9 months, and now we've got like a year and 2 months. No, he's a year and 3 months, because he was born on February 10th. We adopted him April 13th, both 2019, and we've had him ever since. And we usually would not adopt, it's like adopt, not shop. But my parents bought him from the neighbors next door because they were trying to sell him to breeders, and breeding conditions can be pretty nasty.
Yeah.
And so we decided to get him. We wish we had enough money to get his sister. His sister ended up going to a breeder. But hopefully it was a good one in Connecticut. Yeah. And
it's weird how life works out like that. Like, you rescue animals, but they're like not official rescues.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be a word for that.
Yeah, you're just making sure he doesn't go to a breeder. He's adorable, and we love him. Yeah. But he is very annoying, because he's super energetic, and because it took him about 10 minutes for him to warm up to us, and when we took him to the vet for the first time, because his original owners, like the owners of the mom, didn't want to take him to the vet for some reason, so we wanted to make sure he was healthy. So we took him to the vet, and after that, for some reason, he just started going all over us, and he would not stop, he would not stop trying to be pet by all the veterinarians. It was so cute.
Yeah.
I think my most vivid memory of that day, because I was with my mom that day, and my most vivid memory, not the first holding him, but when he was on the little vet desk, making sure he was okay, was him just, my mom was next to it, and he just jumped on my mom's chest and kept trying to lick her face, but he was too small. Because he could fit in your hand at 2 months.
Oh my god.
That's actually how I'm basing the sizes of pups in this. Because, like the pups, since they're 2 months old, Pebble, Azure, and Dust are 2 months old, I've pretty much just made them the size of Prince when he was 2 months. So, can fit in your hand. They're tiny. Okay, I need to actually do the fur right. I'm basing it on the sketch, but the original sketch all has the same fur pattern, which is why I couldn't tell it was Ash. So I need to see what its fur pattern is. What is his fur pattern? I know I've drawn him this year. Yep, there it is. What's his fur pattern? Oh, he's got a similar fur pattern, just a little shorter. Okay. Oh, and the drawing gets a bit spoilery. It's from the first episode. It's from the next episode. It's bad.
Oh.
Someone nearly dies.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh, don't worry, it's not Azure. I've
didn't she die? What?
I've actually changed the plot, so she dies a little later, but not quite. Not far. I think it's like the 3rd episode.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, didn't she die in the prologue in like one of the original drafts?
I think
Or
she.
is that just like?
No, I think she was supposed to. In the original draft, she was supposed to die episode 1, not the prologue.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Maybe it might have been episode 2. But it's like episode 3 or 4 now. So we're not. It's not a big improvement, but it's something. It's like I couldn't just do that killing. I couldn't. I'm like, no, I better wait for a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I won't say how though. That's
Ooh.
That's too spoilery.
I see.
God, his eyes are too big. I drew his eyes too big. He looks like a puppy. I don't mind. Actually, that's pretty cute.
He's an angry fluff boy.
Angry fluff boy, yeah.
But I love characters that like try so hard to be like intimidating and mean, but they just look adorable.
Oh yeah.
Like that's Ash.
Yeah, pretty much. Although Thunder is the complete opposite. He tries to look all innocent, but no matter how hard he tries, he just looks freaking scary. Because he's like the biggest character. Because he got cursed with his father's genetics, like not look-wise, but height-wise. And so he's like, well, shit. Taller than everyone else. That sucks.
He just wants to have fun, but he can't.
Like, I don't want to scare everyone who first meets me.
Yeah.
Even though this is like even though I haven't really thought of it, but I just imagine Thunder now just constantly like, I wish I was like, before I was like a year old when I was freaking tiny. Just, yeah. Because he was tiny as hell before then.
I need to learn how to make memes so that I can make memes of this.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a great social media campaign. Just like get an Instagram account and the only thing you post is memes.
About storm clouds.
Yeah.
I know there's actually a meme page for my school. And I was following.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a meme page for it. There's also a meme. I think there's a meme page for my year in particular.
God.
Although I'm not 100% sure of that. But if I was the person in front of that page, or if the seniors or like older teachers or older students were probably in charge of that, they'd be more of like, yo, this year fucked everything up. Because I think this was the first year we had like racists enter in the school. Because there was like someone who ruined one of the pieces because of racial issues, and we're like, well, fuck you, whoever did it. And I think everyone thinks Carpentry did it, because it's like, the Carpentry people are racist. They're super racist. And we're like, please stop. Don't.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's awful. And I feel... And I hope it's not... And I think they were able to fix it. I think it was just, like, trying to kick it off, the thing. And so, luckily, I don't think it got destroyed, but that still sucks. Oh yeah, we were also the first year to have someone get arrested. Lovely.
What?
I think someone got arrested in, like, October. I think it was.
Your school is a wild place to be.
Yeah, it's only the freshman year. All of us are just nuts. Yeah, and this has been going on ever since elementary school, where it's like class of 2023 is just crazy as hell. And I don't know why it's specifically us.
In the old town I used to live in, that was my class as well. Like, everyone hated us. It was not good.
Oh, yeah. It was mainly that just everyone around me was super disobedient. Like, starting in, like, 1st grade. We were all super disobedient, and it continued into now 9th grade, although it's a little less extreme. Because it's
I
like,
mean, that's nice.
yeah, it's like because yeah, in middle school I noticed that it's like the years after us, they were all kind of chill and maybe like the boys might have been like rebellious or something. The years like the years that were or the years that were graduating after us, the years that were graduating before us, everyone there was apparently a lot of them were like they just people in like this when I was in 8th grade, people in especially 7th grade for some reason acted a lot more mature for their age in a really bad way. And so that's
Oh, so.
Mainly they were fucking. You
Oh.
guys are 12. What are you doing?
I was not expecting that answer.
Yeah, it was either that or
Oh,
drugs.
dear.
Our grade just was our grade was just stupid as hell. That was class 2023.
That's nice.
I'm dissing literally everyone. Yeah, we were all yeah, it's like everyone past class of 20. It's like everyone in 2023 and afterwards it's just I'm gonna diss all of them. It's like that is my goal in life now, apparently.
Hey, to be fair, like, middle schoolers and high schoolers deserve to get shat on.
Yeah, as a high schooler, I can agree.
Yeah, same. I won't go into my school, and it's definitely not as bad as what you're saying, but there are still some questionable activities that go on.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm just talking about my middle school. My high school is a lot better, but
That's good.
yeah. And even though there's been like the things like what I mentioned about the racist carpentry students, but other than that, it's actually really amazing. And
So,
but it's the middle school. Oh god. Because I got my principal transferred, which is basically I want to. It's kind of like, well, I got her transferred, but it's not like, oh, you're getting transferred because you did so good. No, it's transferred because we don't want to get rid of you, but you did such a shitty thing that we're still gonna have to move you. And I was
awful. Oh
and
my
I
God.
was the reason.
Oh dear.
It's like.
Right.
It's like, they're always like, tell your teachers about bullying, because we can help you. It's like, no, I'm gonna talk about bullying because it's gonna get your principal moved because I didn't do anything. Nice. Because, I was getting bullied really badly for being trans last year because I came out, and so I reported all the fights and the death threats that I got, and since in our state, you have to address, or at least you have to address the things said, and so all the and so people like the police officer would interview me and hear what happened and all that kind of stuff, and then the principal just quite literally shredded the reports, and that is very much illegal, and so that's why she got transferred.
Where did you transfer to?
I think it's like probably a couple miles away, and it's not in a terrible school, but it's definitely a lot worse of a school where the drug problem is even worse. And
that's gonna fix the issue.
oh yeah.
My God. Jeez, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I think more of that time of just I'm super happy I was able to get her transferred.
That's actually pretty sick. Like, expose that corruption, man. Let's go.
Yeah, that's why I had to go to the art school, because I had to go to the art school because A, I like art, and B, because I would get bullied again. This time I would probably actually have to carry a weapon. I was thinking about it in middle school, but if I went to my zone high school, I would have to definitely carry one, just to keep myself safe.
That's awful.
Yeah. And that's also why I take the public bus instead of just the school bus, because It's called a magnet program. So basically, you get picked up at your zone school and then you're driven there. But not only is my zone school 2 miles away and we don't have a car, but also I would have to leave earlier instead of 6 a.m. to 5 a.m. And so yeah, so that's all, and also the whole safety issue.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. I like to talk about it just because, I don't know, it gets it off my chest.
Oh no, yeah, that's good. Especially like talking about your experiences like that. It's really good to like share with people and raise awareness for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because it sucks,
Yeah.
and I really shouldn't have had to go through that because I'm trans.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah. And is it better at your current school?
Oh, definitely, because, it's a school that's, quite literally, if you're gonna go to anywhere in your county and you're trans, this is the best, it was literally the best school to be at. And so, hell yeah. Yeah. All my teachers were accepting, and not only that, they changed my name in the system before it was legally changed, which which the middle school refused to do.
Wow.
And then it got changed in November, and so we're like, cool, we can make it official. I'm like,
That's awesome.
I don't know why I went to that topic. I don't know why that happened.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Should
I feel like a lot of Discord chats, like, become something like, share past experiences and get things off chest. Good.
Definitely. I forgot we were on the live stream, but don't worry, nobody is watching.
It's just pretty much just like a public chat between two random people online.
Yeah. Stupid. It's just silly.
I wonder, like, if this series blows up, if people are going to go back through these old live streams.
Yeah. I think I have a playlist of just old live streams, and so people can actually do that.
Uh,
Okay. Wait, why am I doing the background? The background's already done. Hold on. The backgrounds are have anti-aliasing on, so basically the characters are pixelated while the background's not, and I'm like, okay, this is a bad idea. But luckily they're generally in the same style, so going forward I can make the backgrounds pixelated, or at least the background's done pixelated, and it won't be too jarring. So that's good, at least.
Yes. You can't see me, but I'm nodding, because I don't know anything about art, but that sounds cool.
Anti-aliasing is just the thing where it makes the lines non-pixelated, and so right now they're pixelated with the characters, because it's easier to color in.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about, like, pursuing digital art, and then I actually talk to people who do it, and I'm like, no, it's not worth the effort.
Actually, yeah.
I will stick to my voice acting.
Yeah. As a person who has been doing digital art for about 5 years, I would say, yeah, don't do it. It's not worth it. Actually, it kind of is. It's a lot easier than painting, in my opinion. But, yeah, just... it's tiring sometimes. Well, okay, it's mainly animation that's tiring. And guess who's making an animated series? This person who doesn't hate, but it's just tiring. Why do I do this?
Dude, I can't imagine.
Yeah. Everybody is getting a new design. I've wanted to give Ash a new design for a while, so I'm going back to older versions where he's a little more spotty, because his whole thing was that he was spotted for a while, and then I just made him not spotted. So why did I do that?
Spots like a pain in the butt to animate, though.
Oh yeah, so I've got to make them pretty simple, but I'm gonna give him spots again. Hell yeah.
Give him like giant spots.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. So he's gonna have And for, like, in the story, for, like, plot reasons or something, he, actually, it's a really weird old plot, where he originally had, like, a darker leg, but even though that doesn't actually, have anything to the plot anymore, I just think it would be a lot cooler for him. I think he just looks really cool if he had, like, the dark leg again. Because it adds, you know, some originality to his design. The thing I've struggled with is that all the characters look the same, just different colors.
I mean, it could just be like your style too, you know?
Yeah. It's more of just like their color, it's about their colors and like the patterns, because usually all of them have like an overcoat, like a darker color for their overcoat, and then like a less, and then a lighter thing for their like underbelly, and then that's just the design, and that's just kind of it. And I've done that for a lot of characters, and so I just need to stop doing that and get more original. Mm-hmm.
You flip the design so they have like a different colored back.
Yeah.
I'm creative.
Hold on, I'm trying to... Okay. Actually, that looks pretty nice. And I'm trying to get a color similar to Azur's, like, darkest pattern. Because I'm like, it needs to make sense. One of the parents needs to have a dark enough black that Azur has, so... Okay, like the whole plot thing of his leg being, like, a lot darker than the rest of him, which was a really stupid thing I did when I was, like, 10. Okay, it's back just to have Azur make sense.
Great.
But then again, Icarus makes no sense, and neither does Teardrop. Or, no, it's mainly Icarus.
It doesn't matter.
The third litter doesn't matter. Nobody cares about them.
You just accept them the way they are and move on.
Yeah. I like Icarus' design. I think I need to change... Well, I like his colors. I don't like his original design, because... Holy fuck, the pattern I did on his back is a nightmare.
Wait, I'm gonna look him up so I can see. Hold on. Where are you?
Hey, I'm actually liking this. This looks nice.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh my god.
It's a pain in the ass to animate.
Why would you do that?
I don't know! These original designs were not made for animation. They're a lot more animated.
Looks is cool.
Remember Dusty's design that I did? I fixed it, but like all of those colors, that was... I regretted that instantly, but was too ashamed to just fix it.
Oh man.
I was like, I hate this, but I don't want to fix it. It's like, I regret all my life choices up till this moment. Okay, looking cute. Oh, I like this. Looks cool.
Cool. Excuse me.
It's like, ooh.
And I feel like it does make biological sense.
Yeah. I'll give him a spot on his like hind quarter. That'll work. Oh, and I'll give him a spot here. Okay, he's spotted. That works. I give him 2 spots there.
He has a spot on his butt, and that's all that matters.
I don't think that's on his butt. It's on, like, it's near his butt. It's not quite.
Near, but not quite.
Not quite. Okay, now it reaches there. Goes onto the tail now. There we go. That's cool. Wow, I actually really like that. That's how I imagined him. That's actually super cool. Okay, now I gotta get the... I just kind of wing it with the eyes. Well, I'm gonna give him really bright eyes. Because when I think of, like, Bright Eyes, I think of kind of innocence, I guess. And even though he's no longer innocent, because, of course. But, I just, like, I still like to imagine him as innocent. I don't know, it just matches with the rest of his personality. He's like the fun-loving dad type that everybody wishes they had in the entire pack. They just...
So what you're saying is that we're gonna get really attached to him, and then something tragic is gonna happen.
Oh no, nothing tragic happens, actually. He actually lives through this all. He lives!
I'm free to get emotionally attached.
Yeah, you can get emotionally attached. I can say who lives and dies, but I just won't say when. So basically everybody except like 5.
Oh my god. So this is a tragedy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
I am sorry to don't get attached to literally anybody until the very end. Then you can get attached.
I mean, I signed up for this, but no.
Let me look at the current voice actors. Let me look at the current people. So 1, 2, 3, 4. About. Actually, I'm undecided about one of the characters, but for sure 3 out of the 8 characters make it to the end. Or 3 out of the 8.
Those are not good odds.
Yeah, and that's just 3 out of the 8. The rest of y'all gotta kick the bucket at one point. That's so
I'm trying to do the math in my head, but I am so sleep deprived I can't. 1 second, hold on.
That's about between 30 and 40% make it.
There we go. Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. These, I realize they don't look like Pops in the sketch, but these are like the 4-month. Actually, I need to look up like. I know I've looked at like age charts before, but like 4-month-old pup or wolf pup, because they're 4 months old. They're 2 months older than the series.
Are these the main 3?
Or no, they're not the main 3. They're because Dusk, Pebble, and Brooke are 2 months, and Icarus, Hale, and Teardrop are 4 months.
Okay.
So even though Icarus, Teardrop, and Hale are technically the aunts and uncles of Pebble, Brooke, and Dusk.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because there's siblings, so. Okay, so they should.
Wow.
Yeah, they should like not as small, but they're still pretty small. Cute.
They're just like lanky, small little things.
They're small.
Like that awkward like adolescent phase.
Actually, I have like a chart or something. It's for cats, but it's about the same for age chart. Yeah, 4 months is about 6 to 8 years old.
Cool. Yeah.
And so, Azur's pups are about 2 months, or about 2 years old. They're tiny. Only 2 of them are walking. Like, geez, so...
That last thing, like, what's more than seniors? Like, geriatric?
Geriatric, okay, yeah.
I've never heard that word.
Geriatric? Huh.
Yeah.
Geriatric is like super old. It's like past senior.
Like ancient.
Yeah. So, well, if we're going to look at actual like cats, then currently my Both of my cats are mature, and my dog is like a junior. Because he's about like 16 or so, and so my one cat, and so both of them are about 8.5 and 9.5 respectively. So like my cat Cody is 50, and Neo is about 54. You know, they're getting old.
Wow.
We've had him ever since we got Neo when he was 1 and Cody when he was 1. They were a year apart. And they're very I love my cats. I'll send pictures of them.
Yes,
They're adorable.
I thrive off of pet pictures.
Yes. Good, because I've got plenty. I've used because in my school, there's 4 rotations. I personally went digital art first, film, which is like film, like movies.
Which is film.
Film. Photography, which is where I was in before the quarantine happened, and if we were still in school, I would currently be nearing the ends of like in painting and sculpture. And so you get to pick one of those 4 for your sophomore year. I picked digital because of course I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. My film teacher was a jerk to me. I just don't have any experience in photography. We're doing like the stuff that you would see in those movies, like that dark red room. Yeah, we're doing that kind of film.
Cool.
And the one that is a dying art. And
yeah.
And I just suck at sculpture. I can't make anything that looks like anything in sculpture. I just suck.
Oh.
So digital is really my only option. Okay, here's
yeah. So like in your high school, do you like pick a major, quote unquote?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I think they've already picked. So I am hoping I got in digital. I am just hoping. Well, I think only like one of my classmates was interested in digital. So I hope it's like. I think everyone else is more into like film or painting.
Good though. That means that you're probably more likely to get in.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Thought you'd be like one of 3 kids in the class.
I think there's like at least 10 right now. At least 10 that were like preferred it. Hold on. I'm gonna send the picture of my cat Cody. Or wait, that's not a very good picture. Trying to find a picture that I really like. I've got Is that my hand? Oh no, that's actually just a piece of my thing. Aw, hold on, listen. So, here is Neo. He is 9.5.
Oh my goodness! Oh, he's a little black cat!
Yeah.
Oh. I have a soft spot for those.
Yeah. He was actually supposed to be, he was like in one of those trap and release programs.
Oh, wow.
But, he had like a gastrointestinal problem, so they neutered him, and they're like, oh wait, he has a problem. So, and then they treated that, and then they realized, oh shit, his ear was already clipped, but they noticed he was super friendly, so, they were like, oh, we should get him adopted, because he's so friendly to the people. And, then we got him. It was recently after our 15-year-old cat had died, so that's why. This is Cody. He's 8.5.
Oh my god, he looks so fluffy.
Yeah. Cody is fluffy and a little chubby, but Neo is just straight up fat. Let me actually find a picture of them next to each other. You can just see the difference. It's cute. Oh, you can only see them as like black little blobs, but the left is Neo and Cody is on the right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's their difference. They're cute. I love them.
Chunky babies.
Yeah, cute. Yeah, they got a little fat. We're actually, since with our apartment, even though it doesn't come off with like a fence-off area, we actually fenced it off with our puppy's old cage. That's like a 3-foot fence now. Because we're not leaving, so we don't need the cage. And so we're actually planning on giving the cats flea medicine and then letting them outside because Cody loves the outdoors, but he hasn't been outdoors in years.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, and then you can go outside.
You can be free.
I don't know, I'm looking at my photos now. I got this video of me throwing cheese at my dog.
Cheese?
Cheese, yeah. Hold on, let me
Oh
send
my
it.
god.
Oh, the file's too big. Of course it is. It's a 4-second video of me just throwing cheese at his face.
Does he at least get to eat the cheese?
Yeah, he got to eat the cheese. It made him sick. Okay, my mom's in this photo, but this is one of the best photos I've taken of my dog, so I'm gonna crop it a little bit, but this is a beautiful photo of mine. Prince.
Gosh. It's regal.
Yeah. This is gonna be nothing but sending photos of pets. Yep. Do you have a photo of your pets?
I do. I got a really good one of my dogs, actually. I took like 50 of them. Hold on. If I get on here. Ooh. I can find it. She looks so silly in one of them. Look at her dumb face.
Aww. So cute.
Right, okay. I have one of my bunnies, if I can find a good one. Her face is kind of like mushed, because that's just what her breed looks like.
No.
Like, she doesn't have a face. It could also just be the angle, too. That's just weird.
Oh.
Here's a better one. She's my child.
Well, now I'm sending a photo that I found of my cat showing how fat he is.
Oh. You can see the fluff rolls on his tummy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's huge. He must have some Maine Coon in him because he's just ridiculously big.
Yeah. Wait.
He's a big boy.
I'm gonna use an emoji. Oh, I think my father is calling me.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I need to go eat now.
Okay.
This was awesome, and I definitely want to do it next week.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna put on music after this and just continue.
Cool. I think if I end, like at a good time, I might try and jump back on. But in case I can't.
Yeah,
So
okay.
long.
Yeah. Well, you should go.
Thank you.
Bye.
You guys.
We're finally free. Welcome home. It's just you and me now. Standing alone. The world is ours.
No, it isn't.
Get in the car.
This isn't finished.
What?
Even though the kid's dead, I'm still seeing red. I'm just a shell of his form that his innocence shed.
He lived a good life and he gave it to you.
Oh, is that right? You know it's not true. Look at him, showered in blood and flowers. Now look in my eyes. She still holds the power after years of tears of confronting his fears. He's dead on his record for the world to hear. And they'll all think that it was suicide. But Christy, I know it was you inside.
I saved him. I held him till the moment he died.
You choked him out of his own goddamn mind. Promised the world to him a goddamn lie.
What do you want from me?
Oh, look outside yourself.
I won't help you take her down.
Fine. I'll do it by myself.
You don't need it.
Oh, I know that I need it.
She's been gone for years. I know you can beat it.
No, look in the mirror. You know we both fear her. We're one and the same. We're afraid to be narrow. We utter the name with our spirits defeated. But you let me kill him. You're worse than Juanita.
I told you to end him. It was all for the best.
So I have you to blame for this pain in my chest.
No!
If you won't go, I will. To avenge the lost soul I killed.
You're filling your heart up with hate all the same as the kid. And you just like you sat in the pavement.
It's time I made a statement of pity. The city is ruined as we could have fooled Hollywood, just the two of us. But Juanita has just made a fool of
You're
us.
lost.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is this what love is really for? Is this all I get for being yours? The kid in front of me in blood and gore. 5, 6, 7, 8 years put to waste for all I hate. They'll all know Juanita's fate. Show's about to start. Don't be late.
What could make you think it'd be okay for you to come around and call the name? What could make you think it'd be alright showing up and packing such a knife? Oh, what you really think was gonna happen to me in your surgery? Everything in and out of style, but cotton stuff has been around a while. New to it, try it on a wrist, 'cause everyone's a sadomasochist. Laugh it up as you cut and there's no pain. You carved your name into my heart again. You carved your name into
my wounds and I ain't done. I'm out of money, I'm out of time. I fly low like a broken arrow. The time slows and my vision narrows. I'm out of money, I'm out of time. Sing your hearts out, sing it loud. Make me happy, make me proud. Black holes, solid ground. Black holes, solid ground. 1,000 voices, set them free. Because this silence is killing me. I feel alive beneath the rubble. A wretched soul in a sea of trouble. I'm all alone, I'm all alone. Start the fire, set it out. Good intentions are wearing out. All alone, I'm all alone. Yeah. Sing your hearts out, sing it loud. Make me happy, make me proud. Black holes, solid ground. Black holes, solid ground. 1,000 voices, set them free. Because your silence is killing me. I'm fighting the fever again. Sing your hearts out, sing it loud. Make me happy, make me proud. Black holes, solid ground. Black holes, solid ground. 1,000 voices, set them free. Because its silence is killing me.
The sun ablaze as Maria's foot touches the sand on northern land as human contraband. She got her name passed down to the boss. Now she's stuck on a truck bed clutching her cross. Yankee guns, blood debts on the loans, smoldering fields with ripe rubble and bones. Graves hidden, trapped in visions of war. She prays to nothing, no one, nobody, no more. Tell with the mask. Oh, tell with the mask. And now she's got a quota, the needle and thread crucifixion, sold and shipped across the new line of Mason-Dixon. Ripping through denim, the pointing inch from her vein. The foreman approaches, his steps pounding her brain. Steps pounding her brain. Her arm jerks, the sisters gather round her and scream as if in a dream. Eyes on the crimson stream. Numb as her wrist spit blood through the floor. I am nothing, no one, nobody, no more. Tear away the mask. Tear away the mask. Tear away the mask. Tear away the mask. No minute to rest, no moment to pray. No minute to rest, no moment to pray. No minute to rest. Let
eclipses a day, just a moment to pray, just a moment to pray. No minute to rest, no moment to pray. No minute to rest, no moment to pray. No minute to rest, it eclipses a day, just a moment to pray, just a moment to pray. I wrote my lover, yeah, I wrote my lover today. The little letter gonna have to go a long, long way. I miss my lover, yeah, I write a letter every day. The only thing is that my lover don't never write me. Just to walk past me. Maybe it's the way that it's meant to be. Yeah, maybe it's the way I'm supposed to grieve. The little letter gonna have to go a long, long way.
Hold still, my sweet. I'm trying to measure the space between your molar and your edge of this caliper. No cause for fear, no, it doesn't hurt. It only helps me measure how much skin you have. Oh, and the topmost layer of fat. But I won't make an incision till you're nice and numb. Oh, and laughing gas can be so much fun. Please don't doubt my decision. This'll be ooh, this'll be this'll be absolutely wee. This'll be nice, this'll be neat and bring you closer to me. So don't you squirm, don't you fret, I'm not gonna hurt you yet. I just feel the need to be getting a little of you, a lot of bloodletting. I know the sensation you're probably dreading, but cutting you up will be so refreshing for me. Refreshing for me, yeah. No, don't you cry, and don't call Miriam, she's my alibi. Oh, let me check your toes out, aren't your toenails cute? And red is such a lovely color on you, but you won't be needing those when you've got no knees or shins or pinky fingers or arteries. So hold still while I remove them. No, and don't fight back. I think you'll find you're missing the point with that. That's enough out of you, and this'll be ooh, this'll be this'll be absolutely wee. This'll be nice, this'll be neat and bring you closer to me. So don't you squirm, don't you fret, I'm not gonna hurt you yet. I just feel the need to be getting a little of you, a lot of bloodletting. I know the sensation you're probably dreading, but cutting you up will be so refreshing for me, yeah. Refreshing for me, yeah. Well, once upon a time, that's where the plot begins, and right after the end, well, that's where the plot thins. And I've got no angel to keep me in line, so I'm taking your narrative and I'm making it fine. 'Cause I'm all out of hurt, you've used up all I've got, so I'm chopping you up and still coming up squat. If I wanted to bleed, I'd just roll up my sleeve and so 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 and so. This'll be this'll be this'll be absolutely wee. This'll be nice, this'll be neat and bring you closer to me. So don't you squirm, don't you fret, I'm not gonna hurt you. No, 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 not yet. I just feel the need to be getting a little of you, a lot of bloodletting. I know the sensation you're probably dreading, but there's one thing you're forgetting. There's nothing like the thrill of a shredding, and this is no orthodox beheading and cutting you up, cutting you up, cutting you up. It's gonna be so refreshing for me, refreshing for me, yeah. Refreshing for me. Ooh, ooh.
Say I'm getting married on a porch in Vegas. We can get hitched and have a couple of kids. None of them will look at all like us, and the neighbors all be a bit too much. And you live out in the desert with a man you never loved. Is this it? What you want? What you wanted? Do you need love? Am I high enough for you? In time you'll find I've got my baggage too. Say we'll get famous and we'll die with our names in every paper, every news report is any consolation to the people that you love and all the people that you hate, but we'll love you all the same because you're beautiful. Say you didn't see it, that I saw right through you. Say you didn't mean it, that I mean nothing to you. Like you said, you believe me, that I'd be right for you. Say you love me like you used to. We were boys playing in the wreck, bearing down on birds with stones. I bore my weight upon your shoulders, water's warm as morning suns. I don't think quite like I used to. I got paid to call my own. I see stars and fading lights, broken glass upon your road. Now I'm driving home too soon. Say you love me like you used to, and we'll vacation first class. I'm breaking your fall, you're breaking my ass. You're working all day, hating on all the bitches at work. You say you're okay, you're faking. Fucked up, you're drinking all day. You give me a cup and I'll be damned if we can make it out of this alive, baby. I said I'll be damned if we can make it out of this alive. But is this what you want? What you wanted? Do you need love? Am I enough for you? In time you'll find I've got my baggage too. Oh, and say we'll get famous and we'll die with our names in every paper, every news report is any consolation. People that you love and all the people that you hate, but we love you all the same because you're beautiful. Say you didn't see it, that I saw right through you. Say you didn't mean it, that I mean nothing to you. Like you said, you believe me, that I'll be right for you. Say you love me like you used to. Oh, say you love me like you used to, and we'll vacation first class. I'm breaking your fall, you're breaking my ass. You're working all day, hating on all the bitches at work. You say you're okay, you're faking. Fucked up, you're drinking all day. You give me a cup and I'll be damned if we can make it out of this alive, baby. I said I'll be damned if we can make it out of this alive. But is this what you want? What you wanted? Do you need love? Am I enough for you? In time you'll find I've got my baggage too. Soon get married on a porch in Vegas
Tell me, how did we get here? And where the fuck do we go now? First I was floating through the atmosphere, but now I'm looking up at rock bottom. Everybody told me ever since I was young I should bite my tongue. Couple kids, picket fence, maybe earn a nice income. It'll get you some peace of mind. Step in line, everything will be just fine. Then I looked up, found they must have left me behind. Sent shivers down my spine. Tell me, how did we get here? And where the fuck do we go now? First I was floating through the atmosphere, but now I'm looking up at rock bottom. My next door neighbor said I better get the 9 to 5 just to stay alive. Talking about change, boy, that's nothing but a waste of time. Now I wish that I read the signs better, cause the writing was on the wall. And now we got front row seats, watch the system fall. Cause look who's in control. Tell me, how did we get here? And where the fuck do we go now? First I was floating through the atmosphere, but now I'm looking up at rock bottom. Cause look who's in control. Tell me, how did we get here? And where the fuck do we go now? First I was floating through the atmosphere, but now I'm looking up at rock bottom. Tell me, how did we get here? And where the fuck do we go now? First I was floating through the atmosphere, but now I'm looking up at rock
It's getting cold, I'm underdressed, I'm still not sold on this whole mess. You told me give it all away, just trust it will come back someday. I gave my voice, I gave my time. Was there a choice and was it mine? I lent out every stitch I had, I gave you everything you asked. Now nothing left except this faith, this old idea it's gonna rain.
Do you think that the stars are gonna spend their light on you? Do you think that the stars give a shit what you might do? Everybody's naked in the woods, and everybody's trying to be good. You say you have nothing left to lose, but I know
getting dark, I'm lost and scared, I can't find shelter anywhere. You told me give it all away, just trust it will come back someday. I gave my body and my voice, but do you think I had a choice? You know what, baby, I'm in hell. Nothing but stories that I tell myself. I've got to keep the faith. This sad old lie, it's gonna rain. Do you think that the stars are gonna spend their light on you? Do you think that the stars give a shit what you might do? There are billions and billions of us all looking for love, with billions of eyes all fixed on something above. And we're all waiting for the pyro at the end of the show, but the lights we're staring up at died out centuries ago. Do you think that the stars are gonna spend their light on you? You really think that the stars give a shit what you might do? Do you think that the stars are gonna spend the night with you? You really think that the stars give a shit what you've been through? The kid who's got the